Ella, if I say the word Jella to you, what does that mean to you?
Jella.
Hi Ella.
Hiya.
I'm gonna start off with just going, ah! Just respond to that. I can't, that's all I can say right now about you going.
Oh no, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. I woke up this morning and I'm coping with it really well. Yeah, to be honest, like I was sort of like preparing myself for being in that bottom two and sort of expecting it as well because the bottom twos have just been crazy the past few weeks and you never know which way it's going to spin, and being in the bottom two with James Arthur, like it was a horrible feeling because I felt like both of us know exactly what we want out of music and we're both sort of on that same level with each other and we think alike as well, and I'm quite close with him as well, so it's just a horrible feeling, the whole thing. But part of me is gutted to be out of the bubble because it's going to be so hard to get used to just normality now again, but I'm just so excited and kind of relieved that the weight's off my shoulders now, being the favourite of being judged all the time every Saturday, and to just do what I want to do and get right back into the heart of music and my songwriting and back in a studio, and obviously the tour at the beginning of next year. I'm just so excited. There's so much lined up ahead that there's my brain's just ticking over with what's going on next now, and I'm just looking straight to the futures. I'm not looking back with any regrets.
Hooray. So we have to ask, and I feel like I've been asking this question to contestants every week. Rylan and Christopher is still there. They're both lovely guys. And it's not even about that. We've met them both. We think they're great. But there are people who are clearly more talented and more marketable and better pop stars in the competition who are going. How do you feel about this?
To be honest, like, I was there for my reasons, and if I'm going to focus on myself, then all I can say is, like, I know what, coming away from it off the back of the show, exactly what I can do and where I can see myself going. Everybody entered the show for different reasons, and everybody is marketable in different areas, and everybody's just so different. Whoever you really want to stay in the competition, and if you really do feel strongly about it, then vote, really do vote for them.
Talisa obviously said that last night. She's really pissed off. Have you spoken to her much?
Yeah, I have spoken to T. I was with her all last night and with my family, and I think she was a bit gutted and she felt like it was all her fault, and I was just giving her a big hug and I felt like it was just a horrible feeling, but absolutely no way is it her fault. She did everything she possibly could. She was there for me, she helped with my song choices and just guided me the whole way through, and not just helped me grow as a performer but just as a person. Being around her, like, we're just like chalk and cheese, and the way we bounced off each other, and we had so many giggles and girly chats, and I really feel like she's brought the best out in me as a people's person, and she's kind of put that female boss inside of me as well.
You're 16 and you're quite an inspiration for a lot of young girls out there.
Yeah.
Do you feel that you have been given, like, put in a role model position at all?
I guess so. There's definitely been talks in the past few weeks when I've been having chats and press talks about becoming this role model for young ages, and I guess that's a scary thought process to me because I'm only 16 and I'm bound to make mistakes, just like any young girl is. But yeah, that's amazing to think that there's young girls looking up to me for my style and just the way I do my hair and makeup, and yeah, it's an amazing prospect.
Obviously our Twitter went really crazy last night. What's been the weirdest, angriest tweet you've had from Big Rush X Factor fans so far?
Yeah, I'd just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who has supported me throughout the show, first of all.
Actually, yeah, I will just say, fans have just been like, we're so proud of her, please tell her that.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
I just want to say thank you to absolutely everybody who did vote for me, and I hope that whoever has supported me along this journey, you stay with me now and you stick with me, and I'll stick by you as well. I just want to make this a big thing and a long-term thing for me, and music is what it's about for me.
But have you had any?
Yeah, there was one tweet where a lady uploaded a picture of her daughter who's 7 years old, just crying her eyes out in front of a TV, hitting the TV with one of her toys, saying, "My girl won't go to bed, and it's down to the X Factor."
Ella, if I say the word Jella to you, what does that mean to you?
Jella. I don't know. I think there's just talks about me being in different romances. I think now there's a love triangle going on.
Yes, there is. Yeah, I need to ask you about that.
Yeah, no, I think the way that happened was we was in Paris and George was feeling really unwell that day just before his performance, so he went back to his room and had loads of rest time. So I went round with the boys, the other three of them, and obviously got snapped with them, and it just spurred on from that really. But no, they're absolutely amazing guys. They have really, really, really stuck by me and just been there for brotherly advice and yeah, lovely, lovely boys.
Rylan said that he'd kill and slap you and George if you got together while you're on the show, but it's okay after the show. Can you give us any insight to that?
Oh no, I don't know. Rylan's been like my agony aunt throughout the show. He's been hilarious and what a lovely guy he is. But yeah, the whole George thing, I don't know. At the moment, we're just amazing friends, and I'd hate to ruin a friendship or anything like that. And we're just all so close.
He's got a really good face though, hasn't he?
They're all handsome. All four of them are very handsome.
Okay, cool. Right, before we finish, I've got a few Twitter questions
that
your fans have been posting to us. What they want to know is, when's your album out?
When's my album out?
So Ella, when's it out?
I have no idea. Do you know what? I just, fingers crossed that I do get the opportunity to, do what I want to do, get back into my songwriting, get in a studio and work on an album. But I will let you know as soon as anything like that does happen, or if it does, then you guys will be the first to know about it, and I'll always keep you posted and updated about everything.
Cool. And what will it sound like?
What will it sound like? It will sound raw, real, and it'll be right back to how my first audition was, how Believe was at boot camp. It's just going to be me doing what I do and what I do best.
Do you have a middle name?
Yes, I do have a middle name.
And what is it?
Well, my full name is actually Gabriella Michelle Henderson.
Oh!
Yeah, my first name is Gabriella, but yeah, from being a baby, I've been called Ella just by my family, and it's just a lot easier to say, to be honest.
Especially if you're like 2 years old.
Yeah, exactly, and it's a name that I've been used to and I've been brought up with, and yeah, I've even got it on my necklace, look, Ella, so yeah, that's what I've always been called, so yeah.
What celeb boys do you fancy? What posters do you have on your walls?
What celeb boys do I fancy? I'm not really one of them girls who fangirls over any boys or anything. I don't have any posters or anything like that. But Channing Tatum's quite hot. Is my favourite.
Yeah.
Hunk. Yeah.
Fine piece of man. Right. Would you rather smell really bad forever or forever be smelling something really bad?
Oh. Probably I'd rather go through the pain myself and smell something bad instead of having other people, want to stand 10 metres away from me. That would be nice, yeah.
Can you do your vocal warm-up noise?
My dolphin?
Yes.
I haven't done it in ages. It's a bit rusty this morning, it's too early. But yeah.
That's really good. What's the hardest thing about being 16?
Hardest thing? Probably just trying to feel comfortable in your own skin and feeling confident about yourself, and yeah, just opening up. And because I think at this age it's easy to feel quite insecure, and you still feel like you're growing and you're trying to find yourself as a person. And that not only was I trying to build myself up as a performer and try and improve on my singing skills and my performance skills every week, but I felt just as a person I was trying to find myself within a show, and it was tough and it was really, really hard, and I'm going to take that away and keep carrying that on.
Okay. And finally, who do you want to win the X Factor?
Who do I want to win the X Factor? Do you know, that's such a hard question. But I'd love to see Union J and Jermaine and James in the final, all three of them. But I'm rooting for my boys, Union J.